It is easy to become overweight, encumbered, and suddenly you feel like your plate is too full, and you feel yourself start to shut down to the point where the task seems like it is on top of a hugely mountainous terrain surrounded by numerous guards that create a cacophony of negative statements about how it's not even worth the effort. And you feel like maybe you should just stop for a minute. But then you stop for a minute and then you can't find that motivation to start back up, and then it falls to the wayside. And there's another notch in that failure belt that ran out of space way too long ago. We need to break it down and take it step by step, because it may seem insurmountable, but with the right mindset, we can accomplish those things. It's easy to become overweight. It is much, much harder to lose that burden. People with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder are much more prone to avoid circumstances that can lead to a negative outcome than those that are neurotypical. If that feeling gets too severe, then they will go as far as to maybe even lying to those around them to prevent the negative reaction from them if they found out about the avoidance of the initial circumstance that was initially avoided out of fear. Then it just builds up, creating this initial problem that was a molehill into a metaphorical mountain. When I first started college and I started to feel myself getting overwhelmed, I would stop doing my homework at first. And that led to eventually just avoiding school altogether, not showing up for classes, therefore failing them, which leads to student loans that I got nothing for now. But now, I still have to pay for them. This leads to another element being added to the situation: anxiety. I am not officially diagnosed with anxiety, but my psychiatrist did say she highly suspects that I do suffer from it comorbidly, which is why when conflict comes up, I tend to do everything I can to avoid the conflict, usually to my own detriment, leading this conflict to become an even greater conflict. Damn. Isn't mental health just great? Anxiety can cause a person to shut down when it feels like there's too much going on and their brain can no longer handle it. Some simple clutter around the house can completely overload them and lead them to fall apart to the point where it's easier for them to just crawl in the bed to escape the situation. Some of the most important words ever given to me were when I was given a journal years ago. It was a wonderful present by someone who means a lot to me and who believed in me and my thoughts. To Eric. May this journal fuel and satisfy the beautiful words that spark from your soul. These words have helped me start up my mountainous tasks many times in my life, because they were right. It only takes a spark. Once that spark was there, it was always easier for me not to be over encumbered by the weight of the task in front of me, and to start piecing it into much more manageable chunks. Going to seem a little off topic here for a second, but believe me when I tell you that it does come back around to a point. Working out and eating better can take some weight off too. People who need to lose weight know exactly what I mean. It is significantly easier to want to lose weight than it is to get started. But once you do, your body starts to feel healthier, and things that seemed impossible before are now significantly easier. It's almost as if that weight off you could literally be used as a metaphor for finding ways to keep off that emotional weight. Isn't that fascinating? To Eric. May this journal fuel and satisfy the beautiful words that spark from your soul. These words are major motivators anytime I sit down to record a video, or here lately, start to write down ideas or scripts. The blue chip was something that I've always had in my mind, and thanks to an amazing person, the same person that gave me the journal, by the way, and then buying me a mic because they actually believed the words I had to say. The video recordings playing in the background of this video are actual recordings of me sitting down and dealing with the stresses that are involved in getting these videos out there. Coming up with a thesis to talk about, sitting down and getting my thoughts together, writing the outline for the script, writing the script, taking or finding the photos that I need for the video, editing those photos to fit into the video, recording the audio, editing the audio, recording all the video I need for the piece, editing it all together on a computer that can barely handle anything, but I keep trying to push it because I want everything to be perfect. Oh, fuck. Oh, it froze up again, it froze up again, it froze up again. And that is everything before everything even works the way it's supposed to. Before anything could even go wrong. These are the thoughts that I think about before I even start on an episode. And I am mentally overweight. To Eric. May this journal fuel and satisfy the beautiful words that spark from your soul. And things are suddenly fitting into place. I sit down, take a breath, knowing that this video will make it out, because we can always overcome. And it may seem like everything is weighing us down in the moment, but we can always accomplish our goals. Thank you. Hi everybody, I just want to say thank you for tuning into this video. It really means a lot to everyone who has been checking out my videos that I have been posting now. If y'all haven't noticed, I've been really trying to work on upgrading the quality of the content that I give for y'all. And for that, and for y'all sticking by and having some little offset videos and stuff like that that I can put up on the days where I'm writing scripts or doing some editing and stuff, I really want to say thank y'all for sticking through and just keeping up with this channel. I want y'all to know that it really means a lot that y'all are coming through and watching these videos, because a lot of it does have to do with, you know, things that me personally I'm dealing with. But the thing is, I know I'm not the only one that's dealing with these things, and I know that everybody can learn something from somebody else. And honestly, the things that I've been through, the way that I've learned a lot of my hardest lessons, I don't want to have other people have to go through those same circumstances to learn the lessons that I have learned. And I want to take some of my past mistakes, some of my past failures, and throw them out there therapeutically for myself, but also as a cautionary tale to all of y'all who watch my videos. Just learn some of the lessons that I have learned without having to go through some of the really hard stuff. But as I was saying, guys, I really appreciate y'all coming in to watch the videos, and do me a favor, just go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're not. Go ahead and like the video as well. It will really help build this channel up into something greater, even bigger than all of us individually, into something that we can reach a lot of different people. And I feel like it will be very good, especially because, you know, we get that word out there. We let people know that we exist and we suffer in silence a lot, and we'll break that stigma and we will burst out onto the scene of, take a look at us. We are people. We have personalities. We have goals. We have futures. We're not just our mistakes and our failures. So go ahead and just subscribe, like, go ahead and leave a comment as well. You know what? You leave a comment, I'll go ahead and I'll shout you out. I'll thank you personally. I honestly don't know who to thank specifically at this moment, but I do want y'all to know, anyone who watches my channel, to all of those that I know that are subscribed, and to all of those that are finding out a lot about me that y'all might have never known before, thank y'all. And I'm not going to mention any names here, but to the person who bought me this journal, thank you. But anyway, guys, until the next video comes up, don't forget that we are not our mistakes, we are not our illnesses, we are not our past failures. And together, we can all learn, and we can always move forward and be better. But thanks again for turning into the blue chip. I hope you like the new style of where everything is going right now. I'm having a lot of fun editing it, aside from when this computer crashes, because it can't handle it, because it's a pretty old computer. But it doesn't matter. I'm doing this for everybody out there who needs somebody. But thanks again for tuning in, guys. Go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and tell me what you'd like to see on this channel. I'd love to hear about it. Thanks a lot, guys. Y'all have a good one.